Space Chimps is an obscure and widely ignored game based on a recently released movie that nobody went to see when it came in mid-July to a theater not very close to you. It is a 3D platformer, and, fitting its genre, involves a lot of jumping around platforms and obstacles, and also provides a healthy dose of doofusy bad guys who are colorfully murdered by the main monkeys. Fitting its name, the main characters are talking chimps in spacesuits, or chimpstronauts, as I like to call them. Said chimps have crash-landed on a distant planet lorded over by a tyrannical something, whose armies they must defeat via acrobatics and good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Apparently, this is all based on the movie, which I never went to see, since I'd have to travel kinda far to get to the theater. Space Chimps is a pretty enjoyable game, which, while making me happy since it's, fun, is also unfortunate in that it is one of the few games based on movies that I have appreciated. Which, as I said, is kinda sad because it's a movie no one knows exists, and therefore will lead almost no one to choose this game over inferior titles involving tougher primates. Speaking of which, it's sad to see designers Brash Entertainment choose to contribute to the sexist environment that led to Hillary Clinton's, unfair downfall in the Democratic primaries by including a female monkey that is, by herself, defenseless for the first level or so. Fortunately, and after a lot of confused searching for an extremely tiny and hard-to-find animal, your chimpass will befriend said animal, a slimy snail thing which permits itself to be used as a whip and allows her to fly for brief distances. It also allows her to perform the most harmless-looking first-person gun attack on the bad guys that I perhaps have ever seen. Anyway, the juxtaposition of tough guy chimp and dainty girl chimp allows for some welcome variety, which is further expounded by the pleasing differences between one stage and the next. I had some difficulties with the camera, in that I was not always allowed to see from every angle I wanted. This was annoying, but I can deal with the fact that Brash might have viewed such detail to be a waste of resources, which seem to have been partially devoted to making this one of the most bug-free games I've played in quite a while. Another problem is that this game is relatively short, which is okay with me since this title is unlikely to cost more than $15 in a month or so. It is nothing amazing, but it's a pleasant diversion and a tight-seeming game. I give it 8 bananas out of 10, or maybe 7 out of 10. Did you know that eating bananas makes mosquitoes want to eat you more? So really I wouldn't recommend any bananas at all. That's it for this review. I'm Derek for Videolamer.com.